Chineke na nke pụrụ m ihe niile. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-azọpụta. Onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ okwu ya niile bụ ihe na amen. Anyị wee na-asị ezi ebube dị ngọzi na n'ụtụtụ na-eja mma na nsọpụrụ site n'ebighị ebi ma ruo n'ebighị ebi. Ise, ise, ise.
I've just come in line to remind people, as you're celebrating, do not lose focus. Don't lose focus. As you are celebrating your Christmas, don't lose focus. But you should have known that this time around is not the time for celebration for Biafrans. It is not time for celebration. What are you celebrating? What are you celebrating? Go and listen to and see what is happening to Izombe. In Imo State, go and see what is happening. What Hope Uzodinma is doing to your people in Izombe. Hope Uzodinma is killing our people in Imo State. Hope Uzodinma is destroying lives using his Fulani Janjaweed. And what are you doing? You are there, sitting down and celebrating. And for those who call themselves one Nigeria, those who are still hoping that maybe Nigeria is going to be better for them, sorry for you. All those people who still believe that maybe somehow a miracle will happen and Nigeria will begin to work. It is not going to happen. You've got another shock again. Another shock, another failure. Those of you who are waiting for 2023 election, even before the 2023 election, you have seen a sign that 2023 election has failed already. It has failed already. The imposter in Asorok, representing the late Muhammadu Buhari, have refused to give assent to the electoral bill amendment. The amendment of the electoral bill, he have refused to give some consent. He rejected it. What does that tell you? It shows you that already they are planning, they have already rigged the election already. The election they're talking about in 2023, they have rigged it already. But still, some shameless people are still hoping on Nigeria, still talking about 2023. Even some Biafrans who knows that they are not wanted in Nigeria. Nigeria don't want you. If you are a Biafran, Nigeria don't want you. They don't want you. They are not hiding it. They don't pretend about it. That is why when they hold their security summit, they don't call you. When they hold their security summit, they don't mention your name. When they're holding most of their meetings, you are not invited. You are not there. When they are giving their security advice, they don't give to people in the southeast part of Nigeria. They don't give to people in Biafra land. It doesn't concern them. They know that we are not part of them. They don't want you. The only thing that they want in your land is to take your resources. That is the only thing the Janjaweed want in Biafra land. To take our resources by force. That is the only thing they want. There is nothing else. No other contribution you can get from this very Janjaweed. The only thing they are looking for in the southeast Biafra land is just our resources. Nothing more. Nothing more. But when we talk about it, some people think it's a joke. Some people think we are making noise. Some people think we don't know what we are saying. The problem is everywhere. It's not just about the Biafrans. Every indigenous tribe in that contraption called Nigeria, they are in soup. They are facing a great challenge, a great trouble. It's not easy for them. There is death everywhere. They want to take the land of the indigenous people by force, by fire, by force. They are not even begging, and they are not pretending about it. They have tried to use their Fulani herdsmen to take the land of the indigenous people. They started from the north. As I speak to you now, in the northern part of Nigeria, they are not spared. The indigenous tribe in the northern part of Nigeria have lost their land. 40% of their land is in the hand of the terrorists. Go and verify on the media. It's there. Their traditional rulers are saying it. 40% of the landmass in the northern part of Nigeria is in the hand of the terrorists. They are in control. So many states in the north are in the control of the terrorists. They are the one controlling those Fulani herdsmen, the killer Fulani herdsmen that they rename and call them bandits. Those Fulani terrorists, they are controlling so many zones. So many states in the north, they are the one controlling the area. Most of the schools are shut down. They're not going to school, and nobody's reporting about it anymore. The media in Nigeria, they don't even report about the attack in the north anymore. People have gotten used to it. They don't report it anymore. But even as we are speaking, people are dying in the northern part of Nigeria. They are killing them on a daily basis. But the question you have to ask yourself, why is it that these people are not fighting against the terrorists that is occupying their land? Why is it that this government that is led by the Fulanis, controlled by the Northerners, why is it that they are not concentrating on the North to at least save their own people? Leave us alone. Those of us in the southern part of Nigeria, leave us alone. We can control our borders. We can control ourselves. We know what we want. We know what we want. The people in the southern part of Nigeria are not violent. They are not violent people. They are not killing innocent people. They are not. I am not saying that we don't have criminals in the southern part of Nigeria. We have criminals in the southern part of Nigeria, but we know the kind of criminals we have. We know the kind of criminals we have. The same kind of criminal you have all over the world. The same kind of criminal you have even in the UK, in the US. They are there. Criminals are everywhere. We still have them in the southern part of Nigeria, but they are not the kind of, they are not terrorists. They are not terrorists. The people we have in the northern part of Nigeria that have made life unbearable for people are the terrorists, and those are the people that the government is supposed to be concerned about. Those are the people that the government is supposed to be concerned about. But ask me, why are they not concerned about these people? Why? Why are they not concerned about these terrorists in the north? They are not concerned about the terrorists in the north. They are not concerned at all. They just behave as if nothing is happening in the north. But meanwhile, in the southern part of Nigeria, where people are asking for a legitimate right, genuinely asking for self-determination, a right that is being enshrined in United Nations, a right supported by African Chartered Law, a right that their constitution in Nigeria supports. Instead of them listening to the people, what do? They unleash the military. They unleash the military. But you and I know the reason why they are unleashing the military on the southern part of Nigeria. Some of you pretend you don't know. You know the reason. The only reason they are unleashing the military to the southern part of Nigeria is because they want to take over our land. Because we have refused to give them our land. Remember when Femi Adesina came on national television and said, it's either you give your land or you die. You thought it was a joke. Femi Adesina, presidential aide of Muhammadu Buhari, the presidential aide, media aide, the presidential media aide of Muhammadu Buhari, late Muhammadu Buhari, Femi Adesina, came on national television and he said, is it not better you give your land and live than to hold your land and die? When he said it, people thought it was a joke. Today, what is happening? Because the southern part of Nigeria have refused to give their land, they are killing people right, left, and center. Killing on a daily basis. When they saw that the Fulani herdsmen cannot be able to penetrate properly in the southern part of Nigeria, the government, the Janjaweed government, saw that the Fulani cannot penetrate. They can't penetrate to the southern part of Nigeria. What did they do? What they did was to take the Boko Haram members. They begin to announce to us that Boko Haram members have repented in thousands. They begin to tell us that they're going to rehabilitate Boko Haram members. Did you know what happened? These Boko Haram members were the people that this government of late Muhammad Buhari took members of Boko Haram, a terrorist group, and gave them military uniform. Some of you will think it's a propaganda. It's not a propaganda. If you are not lazy, go to online, you go and look for it, you will see it. Just use it that your phone you are holding there. Google recruitment of Boko Haram into military. You will see it there. They call the reporter Boko Haram. How do you make a terrorist repent within one? How can you convert a terrorist? A terrorist who enjoys killing. A terrorist who believes that by killing innocent people that he will make heaven. How do you rehabilitate such a person? You didn't just rehabilitate. After rehabilitating him, claiming that you rehabilitated that person, what you did was to carry AK-47 and give that person. Gave them AK-47 and pushed them to the southeastern part of Nigeria. And today, you see what they are doing in the southeastern part of Nigeria. You see what they are doing in Biafra land today. You see what they are doing in Odudua land. They are killing innocent people on daily basis. These Fulani headers. Fulani people, they are the ones sponsoring everything that's happening. They are the ones. They try to rename them and give them another name and call them bandits. They started changing their name from terrorists to bandits, from bandit to herdsmen. At the end of the day, all this group they are mentioning their name, they are all Fulanis. They are all Fulanis. And do you blame them? You don't blame them. They are only pursuing the agenda of their father, Othman Dan Fodio. Their father, Othman Dan Fodio, they are only pursuing the agenda of Othman Dan Fodio. following it and making sure that they do that very thing that Othman Danfodio told them to do. Othman Danfodio gave the Fulanis an assignment. The very first time he entered into Nigeria, he gave them an assignment to dip the Quran into the Atlantic Ocean. Othman Danfodio was the first terrorist in Nigeria. The first terrorist you see in Nigeria, it was Othman Danfodio, a Fulani man. Nigeria, the indigenous tribes in Nigeria, we are wonderful people, including the Hausas. They are very loving people, very welcoming people, very understanding people. Every indigenous tribe in Nigeria, they are very loving people. And that was why the Hausas, out of love and pity, opened their arms for the Fulanis to enter. They welcomed the Fulanis from the Futajolan, who are not even Nigerians anywhere. They welcomed them because of their love and kind heart. When Fulani came in, they brought in terrorism. They started with that same Hausa people that brought them in. They started with them. They begin to preach to the Hausas. They tell them that their leaders are corrupt. Your leaders are corrupt. That same message they are still using today. Every time you see them, they will begin to talk about corruption. But these people, they are the most corrupt people you can think of in the planet Earth. They are Fulanis. Fulanis are the most corrupt people in the planet Earth. If you talk about corruption in Nigeria, the people who are making sure corruption in Nigeria doesn't stop are the Fulanis. They are the most corrupt. But when you come to preach corruption, they will be the first one to call you corrupt. They will be the first people to begin to project the southern part of Nigeria as people who are corrupt. They are calling southern part of Nigeria people who are corrupt, but go and check the indices. Who are the people who have stolen the greatest amount of money in Nigeria? Who are they? The greatest criminal we have in Nigeria who have stolen the highest amount in Nigeria, who are they? Is it not the Fulanis? You see them every time they present, they were talking about design. Every time you see them in their mouth. Design every economic, every EFC chairman that comes, we'll be talking about designing. Every judge will be talking about designing stole money. How much is designing stole? They'll be mentioning. Can you compare the money that designing stole to the money Umaru Duko stole from Nigeria? Can you compare the money that designing stole to the amount of money Umaru Duko stole? Can you compare it to the money Abacha stole? Can you compare it? Can you compare it to the money the late Abakiyere stole from Nigeria and is still stealing? Can you compare the money that Dizani took from the money family of late Abakiyere stole and they are still stealing up to today? But they don't care about that. They never talk about it. Even their present EFCC chairman, this is the EFC, Magu, the former EFCC chairman, Magu. Can you compare the amount Magu have stolen to the amount Dizani have stolen? All those money they say they recover from Dizani, all the whole money recovered from Dizani and other criminals. This person that relooted all those money is their EFCC chairman, Magu. Magu stole back every money that he claimed to have recovered. Magu stole all those money back. Did the Fulani prosecute him? Is Magu in jail today? Magu is still receiving his salary as a police officer. After all the crime he has committed, relooting the money that he claimed that he has recovered from people, he is still receiving salary from the government. Nobody's talking about it. Do you remember the woman, the Hajia that was saying that is feeding school children? Hajia that claimed that she's feeding school children, even while school children were on holiday at her home. She says she spent billions of naira to feed school children. Billions. And still spending. Trillions have been spent under that woman saying that she's feeding school children. Which school children? Go and check the food the school children are eating. Go and check. Go and make verification. How many children are being fed? And which school, what are they eating? Fulanis are the most corrupt people in Nigeria. And that's the reason why the Nigerian, even this Buhari, this late Buhari, do you know the amount late Buhari have stolen from Nigeria? Late Buhari, since late Buhari left office as a military president, since he was overthrown by a military president, late Buhari has never done any job. He has never worked anywhere. Ask me. He has never worked. Buhari has never worked anywhere. Have you heard that Buhari have any company? Has any one of you heard that Buhari own a company? Or Buhari got a job somewhere? or Buhari. Buhari has never done anything apart from stealing from Nigeria. Since he was removed as a military president, every amount he stole that time, he is still enjoying and eating that money. Buhari doesn't have any company. The late Buhari has no company. He has nothing. He has not even gone back to school to improve himself. The 50 cow he had before he became the military president is still the same 50 cow he had until he came back. And yet they are calling him Mr. Integrity. The Fulanis forced the whole Southerners, foolish Southerners, to begin to call him Mr. Integrity. Mr. Integrity. He left governance. He left governance from when he was being overthrown by Babangida. Until they called him back again to come 8 years ago. Buhari has never opened any company. But all this while, Buhari's family, they are in London. All his children are studying in London. All his children, they are studying in London. Tell me who is sponsoring them. They will tell you an NGO. They will tell you one or social person is sponsoring them. Telling you blatant lies that you can see before your own very eyes. Buhari have stolen so much from Nigeria and still stealing, and have never offered anything up to date as I'm speaking to you. Even after Buhari died, people are still stealing with his own name. A Fulani man. Even after Buhari have died, his name is still stealing from Nigeria, making sure that Nigeria doesn't work. After his death. That is how corrupt the Fulanis are. The most corrupt tribe you can think of in the planet Earth, they are the Fulanis. Their own corruption is so bad that even after stealing that money, they will never reinvest it in anything. They will never ever invest in anything. How many Fulanis have you seen? All those criminals. Umaru Diko that stole every money that Nigeria have. Where did he invest the money? Umaru Diko stole so much from Nigeria. Up to date, did they recover the money? The money that the Umaru Diko stole, did they bring it back? The money that Abacha stole, have they returned them? Have they returned the money? Have they returned all of the money? Do you think that they don't know where the money are? They will just wait after a year or two, they bring some. After a year or two, they bring some. And when they bring it, they bring the money and they reloot it back. That is what they do. That is what they do. They bring the money and they share it within themselves. Since they have been collecting Abacha loot, have you ever had any investment that was being made with that Abacha loot? No investment was made with it. Sometimes they will tell you they will share it to the poor. There was a time they said they will share it to the poor. That they will pay 5,000 into the account of the poor people. Who are the poor people? How are they going to get the detail of the poor people they are going to share the money to? A country that doesn't have data. A country that doesn't have data. They don't have data. They don't even know how many people they have in the country. They don't know. The population of Nigeria is not known up to today. The population of Nigeria is not known. Everything you see in that country called Nigeria is false. They are working with fake data. Fake data. They will tell you that Nigeria is 250 million people, 260 million. All is fake. Even the map you see, when you see the map of Nigeria, they will draw the map and they will give the northern part of Nigeria 75% portion of the land in their map. All is a lie. Blatant lie. The lie that Britain themselves have concocted and handed over the Fulanis. And the Fulanis are using that lie to collect allocation to make sure they steal every wealth in the southern part of Nigeria. They have so much population as they claim. But when it comes to VAT, they have nothing to offer. They have nothing to offer. In VAT, how much do they generate in VAT? How much do their population invest? Even in agriculture. Even in agriculture, they that claim to be northerners, having millions of population. What do they have to offer? Nothing. They have nothing to offer. The middle belt, Benue State, that is the food basket of the country. Look at how what they are doing to Benue State. They have killed and chased away the whole farmers who are farming in Benue State. They are no longer farming. In their own north, the few of them that are farming, you saw when they killed 50 farmers. Is it 50 or how many? They killed farmers, lined them up and shot them and beheaded them. Fulanis. And those farmers that were killed were indigenous. The indigenous farmers in the north. Indigenous farmers in the north. And you don't ask yourself, why is it that so much havoc is in the north? So much killing is going on in the north. So much life is lost in the north. Yet, you don't see the military going there to invade or take action. They don't. But every day, you will see jets flying over Biafra land. You will see jets flying over Biafra land, killing innocent people. Hope Uzodinma is busy in Biafra land, killing innocent people in Imo State. Even as you are watching me now, Hope Uzodinma is killing people in Imo State. He's kidnapping innocent people from their homes and killing them. You can't even hear it in their media. Their media don't even report it anymore. Instead, what do you see them report in their media? Go and check their conventional media in Nigeria. What you will see, the kidnappers they will be showing you are kidnappers from the southern part of Nigeria. Ordinary criminals in the street, that is what you will be showing you. They will not show you the real killer headers. Who are the kidnappers? They won't show you. Go and check the conventional media. When they are showing their police report, they will show you kidnappers. Kidnappers, they see that they kidnap this, they kidnap that. All the kidnappers they are parading. Go and check. The whole kidnappers they are parading. They are people from the southern part of Nigeria. Today, the thing you will see on the news is kidnapping in Imo State. That is the news you will see. Kidnappers in Imo State. Kidnappers then. Cannibals in Imo State. That is what you will see. You will not hear about the killing that the military is orchestrating in Imo State. Innocent people. A traditional ruler came and cried out on AIT. He called on AIT on an interview that his community had been invaded by the military. Military go house to house. They pick people and go and kill them. And they went and paraded some people that they are members of ESN that they kidnapped, they caught. They are kidnappers, they caught. Meanwhile, these were the people that they went to their homes and picked them out. From their home, they took them from their home. The following day, they begin to parade them in the media to tell the world that those people are criminals. They are kidnappers. I am not saying there are no kidnappers, there are no criminals in the southern part of the. We have criminals in the southern part, just like we have in the UK and in the US. But it is not terrorists. We don't have terrorists. The terrorists we are talking about, we don't have them in southern part of Nigeria. We don't have them. The only place where we have the terrorists that are threatening the life of the citizens of that very country called Nigeria is in the north. Where we have terrorists that are threatening the life of every person in that country called Nigeria is in the north. That is where we have the terrorists. And that is where the military are supposed to be busy, if they are sincere. But because they are not sincere, but because the terrorists in the north are playing their role, doing their own bidding for them, making sure that they capture land for them, that is why they don't care about those terrorists. They don't care about them. Our brothers in the northern part of Nigeria, indigenous tribes in the northern part of Nigeria are being killed on a daily basis. Villages are wiped away. People are killed in the northern part of Nigeria. Even as you are watching me, they are killed. People are still in the hand of the kidnappers. In the northern part of Nigeria, what did they do? They collected Tokana jet. Tokana jet they had collected. They went and packed it in Niger State. The Niger State, they packed that Tokana jet. About 500 villages or 400 villages in Niger State is under the terrorists, under the hand of terrorists. The terrorists have taken over Niger State. They are occupying the place. They are collecting tax, collecting everything. They are in charge. Their flag is flying in Niger State. Did you see any military attack over there? You don't see any military attack. You saw one of the ladies, one of the journalists, the one that interviewed Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar during the election, that was almost supporting Buhari. Today she's crying. Hadiza, whatever they call her name. Today you see the journalist Hadiza that is working with Channel before that conducted the interview during that their presidential debates. Hadiza is crying today because it has affected her directly. Her in-law was killed. I think the wife also was killed. Today she's crying, protesting in Abuja, sharing tears, praising Goodluck Jonathan, wishing that Goodluck Jonathan should come back. But these were the people who were demonizing people in the southern part of Nigeria. These were the people who joined the propaganda to make sure that Goodluck Jonathan left power. I am not telling you that Goodluck Jonathan was perfect. Goodluck Jonathan wasn't perfect. He didn't do what he's supposed to do. After all, the Biafran people did not get anything from Goodluck Jonathan. Ijaw people did not get anything from Goodluck Jonathan. But Goodluck Jonathan was 1,001% better than Muhammadu Buhari. A child should have known that. But because we that we call ourselves Southerners begin to play our selfish game of personal, what do I call it? Selfish game. Because of that selfish game, we fall into their trap. The North brought the most corrupt man in Nigeria, Buhari, and they painted him as Mr. Integrity. They took him to UK, took him to US. Obama helped them to paint him as Mr. Integrity. They brought him back. And every one of you in the South Africa accepted him. They used the idiot in Lagos State, Tinubu. Tinubu went and sponsored all of them. They supported Buhari to come in, knowing fully well that this Buhari have nothing to do, including Obasanjo. Including Obasanjo, the Obasanjo that is calling him a dead horse today. Because Buhari is dead, that is why Obasanjo now have to pick courage and begin to call him a dead horse. If Buhari was alive, will Obasanjo be bold enough to call him a dead horse? He dare not. If Buhari is alive, Obasanjo cannot dare to call him a dead horse. If he does, he will be in prison. But because Buhari is dead and buried in a shallow grave in Saudi Arabia, Obasanjo knows that the imposter in Asra cannot do anything. That is why he's calling him a dead horse. He's calling him a dead horse. Obasanjo knew Buhari very well that he has nothing to offer. There is nothing in his brain. Yet he supported Buhari to take over. Because it is about them and them alone. Each time you see Obasanjo want to talk, he will first of all advertise himself. I, myself, Obasanjo. He will remind you of his age and his power that he has controlled. He has ruled Nigeria 2 times. He has ruled Nigeria 2 times. What has Oduduwa people have to offer? Oduduwa people are still crying for self-determination. Oduduwa people are still being killed. Oduduwa people are exiled in Benin Republic. Today, the only man that is fighting for Oduduwa people, Sunday Igboho, is detained in Benin Republic. Sunday Igboho did not commit any offense. He has not committed any offense in Benin Republic. Not even one that I know of. Sunday Igboho have won his case against the federal government of Nigeria in Nigeria. Even they awarded him 20 billion cash. But yet, he's been held incommunicado in Benin Republic. And they have somebody like Obasanjo who claims to be an elder, who claims to have all the powers and all the connections all over the world. What does that tell you? It is just about them and them alone. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. In the southeast too, in the south too, anywhere, all those idiots that call themselves elites and call themselves, they are just there to advertise themselves. They don't care about you. Neither do they care about me. You see the reason why you have to know that this is not the time for celebration. More especially for those of us who are Biafrans. The season that we are in is a season of war. Biafra is a season of war. It is not the time for celebration. If you are a Biafran and you are still gallivanting around trying to involve yourself in celebration, you are as good as those people who are trying to kill you. You are as good as those politicians. We are in a time of sorrow, in a time of mourning. As you are watching me, so many Biafrans don't have the opportunity to watch this video. Share the video to all platforms, share it to family and friends, share it to your WhatsApp group. So many people don't have the opportunity to watch. As you are watching me, they are still kidnapping and killing people in Biafra land. As you are watching me, Hope Uzodinma is still taking the military house to house to go and kill. But you know the most painful? The most painful and the most annoying is that some of us who claim to be Biafrans, out of their selfish interest, out of their wickedness, are the ones going home, house to house to point fingers. Point fingers to members of Biafra, to members of IPOB. Even some people who claim to be members of IPOB, people who claim to be members of IPOB, just simply because some certain group are not supporting their evil deed, in order to cover their evil deed, they are going to point a hand to members of IPOB, their fellow members of IPOB. They are handing them over to the military to kill. You blame them. That is the foundation that the present leadership of IPOB, the present foundation they have led, is a foundation of handing over Biafrans to the Janjaweed to be killed. We are supposed to be fighting against the Janjaweed, not handing ourselves over to them. But what did the leadership of IPOB do? The DOS came on Radio Biafra, a Radio Biafra, and a hallowed platform that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have stood, a place that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have stood and fight for every Biafran. Radio Biafra, where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stand every time to cry and fight for Biafrans. It doesn't matter what the Biafran has done. Even fight for his own enemies. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu stood on Radio Biafra, fight for Ojus Okalo. Ojus Okalo, that you know that he's an arch enemy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Fought for some politicians who want Mazi Nnamdi Kanu dead. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu fought for them on Radio Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never handed any Biafra over to the Nigerian government. Never. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has never handed over any Biafran to the Janjaweed. He has never ordered the death of any Biafran. He has never. But today, what do you see? Today, we have a leadership that will come and report a Biafran to those people who are our enemies. We have a leadership that will come and announce openly and begin to call out the name and address of members of IPOB, ESN members, simply because they don't follow his own rules. Simply because they refuse to follow the corruption that he is pushing forward. Simply because they do not follow his own idea. You came and they begin to demonize them. And the same thing, they have extended it to people in the country of Nigeria. You will see Biafrans going house to house to point to the house of members of IPOB for them to be detained. You will see Biafrans pointing at their own fellow Biafrans simply because they are sitting at home. They are asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You will go and call the police to arrest them. People who are crying for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to be released. That is the foundation the new leadership have led. The new leadership came online. They have been online for past 6 months. All they do is to stay online and continue to abuse our mothers in the United States. They continue to insult our mothers in the United States. That is what they do. That is what they do. For how many months now? For how many months? What the leadership of IPOB does is to come online and continue to insult and abuse the people who they're supposed to protect. They are abusing them. Accusing them of all manner of things. And you think it's okay. It is not okay. This is not a time for celebration for we Biafrans. There is a time and a season for everything under the planet Earth. There is a time to live, a time to die, a time to marry, a time of sorrow, a time to walk, and a time to reap. This is a time for us to walk. It is not a time to marry. This is a time of war. It's not a time of peace. This is a time for us to fight. It is not a time for us to party. You have to wake up. The civil disobedience, sit at home on Sunday and on Monday, have to be activated like never before. That is the greatest gift you can give to our student Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The only gift that you can give Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is tough sit at home more than ever. Even on the Christmas day, sit in your home. Don't get yourself involved in any party. Don't go and attend all those programs that they are conducting with a Fulani decayed cow. You see them already. They are already organizing their party everywhere. Buying Fulani cow that they make love to. Fulani cow that you don't even know if it is a human being or a cow. They conduct party and they invite you and you are running to party. You are already ironing your clothes for you to go for a party. Preparing yourself. Buying new shoes and new clothes that you're going to use to attend a party where you go and eat Fulani cow. May you go grab him and have mercy on you. Because you might not come back from that party. You might not come back. Biafra land is in a state of war. If you don't know it now. If you are not in Biafra land, you better stay wherever you are. Forget about traveling to Biafra land to go and celebrate whatever. Forget about the traveling. If you are not in Biafra land now, any place you are, stay there. Stay there. Stay wherever you are. Whatever celebration you have, continue to do it there. This is not the time for us to begin to travel. It is not a time for joy. It's not a time for joy. We are not in a time of joy. We are not in a time of celebration. We are in a mourning time. A time of mourning. Many Biafrans are falling. As you are watching me, many Biafrans are falling. Share this video as you are coming in. Share the video. Share the video to all platforms. As you are watching me, many Biafrans are falling. Biafran soldiers are falling. Young men in Biafra land, many especially in Imo State, young men are being massacred and killed. Young men are being taken from their home as you are watching me. And you are there busy. Instead of you speaking about it, sharing the video for the world to see, what you do is to begin to prepare yourself. You are doing shopping. You are doing shopping for Christmas to attend a party where you go and eat Fulani cow. You are going to a party that you will not come back from. A party that will kill you. We are not in the time of enjoyment. Christmas will always come and go. Christmas can never finish. We still have so many Christmas to celebrate. When I'm telling you to sit at home, even on Christmas Day, sit at home. Sunday, Monday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, stay in your home. Anything you have, enjoy it with your family. Go and buy enough food stuff to cook ofen salad with your family. Enjoy your ofen salad with you and your family, with you and your loved one. Stay in your home. It is not the time. Anybody that fixes any party, any place they invite you for anything, don't go. It's a death trap. It's a death trap. Because the Janjaweed, you know, Hope who's on them, don't forget, went to call for enforcement. They called for more military. They called for enforcement and they have pushed more military men to the southeastern part of Nigeria. If you are not in Nigeria, wherever you are, please relax there. Relax where you are. Relax where you are and enjoy yourself. If you are abroad, this is not the time to travel to Nigeria. If you are in Nigeria, this is not the time to go to your village in Biafra land. Stay where you are to save your life. To save your life. A time will come when the roll call will be called, when we will go back home to defend our land. It's coming very soon. We will go and defend our land. We will definitely go and defend our land. That time is coming. And before then, we have to stay alive until that call is being made. Any place you are, you have to stay alive and stay strong until that call is being made. When that call is being made, we will all answer. We will all answer. For now, what you have to do is anything you can do to make sure that you remain alive to walk into Biafra. That is what you are going to be doing now. That is what you're supposed to do. If you check my topic, I wrote it there. A time that we are, the season that we are in. I am talking about season. Ecclesiastes told us, the book of Ecclesiastes in the Bible told us that it's time for everything. There is a time and season for everything under the sun. There is a time and season for everything on the planet Earth. Biafra land, this time we are in a season. The season that we are here in Biafra land now is a season of war. We are in a time of war in Biafra land. It is not a time of enjoyment. It is not a time of merriment. It's not a time of party. Biafra land is in a time of war. That is why you have to see where you are. And how do you fight? The way we are going to fight back now, we are not asking you to take up weapon and begin to come out to kill yourself or commit suicide. We know that the enemy that we are up against, they are richer than us. They have more weapon than we do. They have more weapon than we have. They have the money, they have the backup, they have all the connections. But what do we have? We have our heart and we have Chukwuka Biama. Because we have Chukwuka Biama, we have to use that which we have, our own self, to protect ourselves. How do we protect ourselves? By sitting at home. Civil disobedience is the greatest weapon that we have now. Civil disobedience is legal. It's legal. It's legal. Even in the contraption called Nigeria, it is legal. It's legal in international law. Go and check. So many people who have fought across the world to get their freedom. So many people who have fought for independence, so many places, they apply civil disobedience. Civil disobedience have worked magic in so many places. It has worked magic in so many places. If you do not prepare yourself to be ready for the sacrifice, nothing is going to come. Freedom cannot come cheap. Nobody is going to hand you over your freedom. If you think the Janjaweed will wake up one day and say, oh, Biafrans, you can go, they will not do that until we do something extraordinary. That is when the Janjaweed will hands off and let us go. Remember the story in the Bible when they tell the story of the Israelites. Before the Israelites were allowed to leave Egypt, do you think it was a child's play? In the case of Israelites, it was even God. God himself was standing with them. God himself was speaking clearly. Yet, Pharaoh said no. Pharaoh said no. With all the miracle, all the challenge, everything that Pharaoh was seeing, God speaking, Pharaoh said no. It wasn't easy. This was God, let alone when you and I, ordinary people talking to Janjaweed, you think they will listen to you. Ordinary you and I talking to Janjaweed, you think that by sitting down, by just folding our hands and playing it low, you think by playing it cool, they will leave you. You are a joker. Pharaoh did not leave the Israelites to go. Even when frog was filling the whole place, God made frog to fill the whole land. God made frog to fill their whole houses. Still, Pharaoh said no. He didn't care. God brought famine. Locusts entered to their farm, in the whole home, that destroyed all their farm. Very locust. Yet, Pharaoh did not let them go. God turned the water to blood. Still, Pharaoh did not let them go. You think freedom is easy? You think it's easy? You think that your captor will just allow you to go like that? Your oppressor will just allow you? It is not easy. It was only when Pharaoh saw something that was bigger than him, when he got to the extent that every firstborn in Egypt began to die, including the firstborn of Pharaoh himself. When it got to that extent, when Pharaoh cannot hold it anymore, that was when Pharaoh let the Israelites go. Even after they were going, he still pursued them, he still chased them, until when they got to the Red Sea, and the last miracle was done. You see how difficult it is for you to have your freedom. It is not a child's play. So when we are calling for a seat at home, the seat at home will save your life and save every other person. Sit at home will save you and save every other person. That is why you have to sit at home even on Christmas Day. This is not the time for celebration. There is nothing to celebrate. If you have conscience and you still have feeling of as a human being, you see that have human feeling in you. You have to know that your fellow human being is dying in Biafra land as you are speaking. Hopus of the Mama with the terrorist military, they are killing Biafrans. As you are watching me, as we are talking now, we are interacting. They are killing our people in Biafra land. They are going house to house, kidnapping our people and killing them. And you think it's a time of celebration? They want to keep you busy with Christmas celebration. Christmas that have been coming, that will always come. Why don't you protect yourself, at least to be alive, to have more years to celebrate? Why don't you sacrifice this Christmas? Sit at home and celebrate with your own family. Whatever you have to eat, eat it with your own family. On Sunday, stay in your house on Sunday. On Monday, stay in your home. Let the world see a change. Let the world be asking questions. Let the people be asking questions. Let people see that you have something that bothers you, that worth more than celebration. Why is it that we black people, we value our stomach more than everything? Why is it that we are not ready to make a sacrifice? You see us, most of the time we come and be praising United States. We enjoy United States. We want to travel to United States. We want to travel to Dubai. We want to travel to Canada. We want to travel to Australia. We want to travel to all these wonderful countries. These countries that you want to travel to, go and check how they come about what they are today. Many of them fought wars. Many of them were in captivity for a very long time. They were in captivity for a very long time. But a time came when they decided to sacrifice everything sacrificable to have a sane nation. All these countries you are seeing, they paid a huge sacrifice to get to where they are today. United States, UK, Germany, France, any country you can think of that are better, they paid a huge sacrifice to get to where they are today. Why is it that you are not ready to make that sacrifice? As it stands now, nobody is telling you to carry weapon or carry gun to go and fight in the street. Simple thing you have to do is civil disobedience to save yourself and save for your unborn children. And stay safe. You don't want to get involved in it. You don't want to get involved in it. You are being carried away with party they are staging with that same people who are sponsoring the Fulani terrorists that are killing you. They stage a party, they invite you, you go. You can see people are already sharing flyers. They are sharing flyers, buying new clothes to go and attend a party that will kill them. You see these, they are so-called celebrities. Celebrities who are not speaking about, more especially those wicked and criminals all those God-forsaken celebrities in Biafra land, all the celebrities in Biafra land, they are all wicked people, monsters. They are worse than Buhari. All those celebrities in Biafra land, they are worse than Buhari. They are worse than the Fulanis. None of them is speaking about the death that is happening in Biafra land. None of them is speaking about the death that is happening in Biafra land. But today, go and see their flyers where they are going to be hosting program, where they are going to be hosting party, where they are going to be having one program or the other. And you are preparing yourself to go there. You will not come back alive. You are preparing yourself to go and patronize them. You will not come back alive. This is not the time for celebration. Those of you who are spending their hard-earned money that they are supposed to train their people to go and buy Fulani cow, to empower Fulani cow. You are buying Fulani cow, a cow that you are not sure if that cow is human being or an animal, a cow that you know that they make love to. It is no longer. Thank God for social media. Thank God for technology. Technology have made it possible for us to see everything that is hidden. For a very long time, people have been talking about Fulani making love to cow. Fulani making love to cow. People thought it's a propaganda. Today you see it on video. Go and browse and see it. Go and search. Make research. You will see Fulani making love to cow. This same cow is what they will bring and they will sell to you. You that is crying that Fulani is killing you, you will go and buy the cow. You see people buying cow, 2, 3. You see a village, gather the money that hard-earned money, they will go and buy cow. The Fulani cow. Empowering those people who are killing them. Fulani who is trying by all means to destroy your economy in the southern part of Nigeria. The Fulani are doing everything possible through their government, through their herdsmen, through their killer herdsmen, through their terrorists to destroy your economy. How do you retaliate? Instead of fighting back, what you are doing is that you are empowering them. Fulani have used their government to shut down all the border. They shut down all the border to make sure that food is not coming in, to make sure that your business die. They didn't stop there. Fulani have gone to business places and begin to burn shops. Every place where the Southerners have shop, you see them on fire, in flame. You see them in flame. Every place Southerners have shop, you see them in flame. You see them being consumed by fire. Fighting against our economy. Fulani that have used their herdsmen to make sure that our farmers don't go to farm. They make sure that our farmers don't go to farm to destroy our economy. But you, that is from the southern part of Nigeria, what do you do? In this Christmas time, instead of you to fight back by keeping back your money, keeping back your money for yourself, go and buy turkey to celebrate your Christmas. Go to your own family, go to your traditional chicken, buy them. Buy your, if you must eat cow, go and buy your traditional cow. We have a local cow. We have a local cow in Biafra land, Efi Igbo. A local cow that is so beautiful. A local cow that when you see it, you even want to eat it raw. Very healthy, very hygienic. When you see it, you will know you are eating meat. Why don't you go and buy that local cow? Since you feel you are rich, you have money. But the most shameful thing is that those people, when you talk to them to go and buy local cow, they will tell you that local cow is very expensive. It's expensive. And you claim to be rich. You want to showcase yourself, you go and buy cow. You don't have money to buy a local cow. It's so expensive. But you want to show you want to buy cow. If you must buy cow, if you are sane, if you must buy cow, go and buy our local cow. Even in the southwest, they have their own local cow. Go and buy the local cow. In the southern part of Nigeria, every region in the southern part of Nigeria has a local cow. Biafrans, we have our local cow. We have our Efi Igbo. When you see it, you want to eat it raw. You will know that this one is meat. Why are you buying a cost meat? Why are you buying a diseased and cost meat? You are holding celebration. And you that is watching me, you are attending the party. So many of you are already preparing. You buy new clothes. You want to go attend a party where they will eat cow. Fulani cow meat. You want to attend the party. You are part of the problem. You are part of the problem. If you attend any party that is being hosted with Fulani cow in this program, if you attend any party that is being hosted this December, any party that is being conducted by Fulani cow, and you go and attend it, any program, be it your traditional ruler, you go and buy cow and begin to share to people. If you attend that program, you are part of the problem. And if care is not taken, you will not come back for that program. That same Fulani you are empowering, giving them money, their terrorists are already in the southeast. Before, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was telling us they will come. They are coming. But today, they are there. The terrorists are already there. They are there. The terrorists, they are there already waiting. This one is not they will come. They are there. That is why we tell you, it is not time for celebration. The season that we are in is a season to secure yourself. A season to sit at home. It's not a season to celebrate. On 25th, stay at your home. Sunday, stay to Monday, stay in your home. That is the only present you can give to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And if you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't deserve any present, good for you. If you think that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't deserve any present, good for you. But if you are thinking what to give to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, as you are thinking of what to buy for your girlfriend, buy to your boyfriend, buy for your family, as you are thinking of what to buy for your family, for your children, think of what to offer to our spring Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is suffering because of you and I. As you're doing your Christmas shopping, as you're buying things for your family, buying for everybody, have you for once thought and said, what am I going to offer to the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who has given it all for my sake, for my family, and for my future? Have you ever taken 1 minute to think, what am I going to offer to this man who has given it all for my sake? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave all. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rejected an oil well because of you, for you to have a sane life. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rejected all manner of monetary gifts because of you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rejected every juicy position because of you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rejected even going with only the 5 eastern states because of you. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rejected every offer that had been given because of you, for you to have a future for you and your children. Have you for once, this Christmas period, ask yourself, what am I going to give to this man who have sacrificed everything sacrificable for me? Tell me, just ask yourself, take a minute to ask yourself, what can I give to this man who they are holding captive in DSS? What is it that I'm going to do that is going to be acceptable to him or to Chukwuka Biama? What am I going to do to offer to him? My fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, humanitarians, those who love humanity, the only thing that you can give to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in this Christmas period as a celebration is a complete shutdown of Biafra land with civil disobedience. Do it. Civil disobedience. It is not going to take anything away from you. It is not going to take anything from you. Sunday, Monday, even on the Christmas day. If you have bought your clothes already, I'm not going to tell you not to wear your clothes. Wear your clothes. Stay in your home, in your room. Wear your clothes. Stay in your room. Watch your TV. Begin to play the videos of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Play the videos of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Play the video of what happened in Biafra. Biafra war. The videos are online. Go to YouTube and begin to play the videos of Biafra war. Educate your children about Biafra. Stay at home on that day. On Christmas Day, also, that is the day a sacrifice was made. A day, Biafra is a child of necessity. Let your children know what Biafra is all about. Biafra is a child of necessity. And Biafra have existed even before Nigeria. Use this period to stay at home, civil disobedience. When you do it, when we all do it collectively, the world will see it and they will know that something strange happened. They know that the Biafrans cannot do with Christmas celebration. They can't do without it. But when they begin to see that we don't care about the Christmas, we are much concerned about the problem that we are in, which is the invasion of the Janjaweed in our land, they will know that we are really speaking the language. And prepare yourself for what is to come. Stop paying your revenue to this very Janjaweed. That is the second stage that we are going into. Prepare yourself. Revenue collection in the south. If you are one of those who is collecting revenue, if you are one of those agberos who they are using to go and collect revenue in the southeastern part of Nigeria, in Biafra land, to go and collect revenue in the markets, local government revenue, state government revenue, federal government revenue, you better prepare yourself to get another job, because if you don't, you will pay with your life. Prepare yourself to get another job, because we will stop paying revenue to these people. We'll stop giving them money to kill us. It is because of the revenue that we are paying. That is why Hope Uzodinma can boast and begin to ask for reinforcement from Abuja. Because it is because of the revenue we're paying. That is what the money, it is that same money that you and I are paying. That is the money the state governors use to buy more. They buy more ammunition and give to the terrorists to kill us. Buy cars and give to the terrorists to kill us. Even go to Abuja and request for more military and pay for their bill with the money you are contributing. It is high time you take away that money from them. Let me tell you, if you think that these people will just leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because you are no longer talking, they will see you as somebody who is quiet, and they will never leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And if you are hoping on political solution to leave Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you are a time waster. You are a great time waster. The only thing that can free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what you do and what I do. The only people that have power to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is you and I. It is our civil disobedience that we activate the real political solution they are talking about. That political solution is just a language, just like the grammar, the politician, their normal grammar. You know, politicians, if you see them on their national television, you see them, they can speak grammar from morning to night. At the end of the day, they have nothing to offer. They speak grammar from morning to night. You think you are talking to a human being, don't know that you are talking to animals. The next minute, they forget about it. But if you want that civil disobedience to be effective and real, what you have to do is to get yourself involved. Get yourself involved in civil disobedience. The tough one that have never been seen before. Take away that revenue they are collecting from them. Stop giving your revenue to them. Stop paying revenue to these monsters. You will see them, they will come begging. They by themselves, even the Janjaweed, they will invite them. The Janjaweed will invite them for talk. You don't need to talk anymore. You don't need to make noise. You don't need to beg anybody. That is why I still remind you, this is not a time for merit. It is not the time to jump around. It is not the time for celebration. It is a time of war in Biafra land. It is a time of sorrow in Biafra land. We are losing brothers and sisters on a daily basis. So many of our brothers and sisters are being held captive in different prisons all over the country. They catch our brothers and take our brothers to the north and imprison them and continue to torture them on a daily basis. Just as they are torturing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in detention. The only thing that will trigger the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and every Biafran in captivity and give us our freedom is our civil disobedience, what you and I do. Even the Attorney General of the Federation said it. Attorney General of the Federation, when they were interviewing him on channel television, when Shegu was interviewing him on channel television, what did he say? He said until when he weigh what is happening, when he weigh the consequence of holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in captivity, when they weigh it, the consequences it has on the masses before they can be able to take decision on what to do. When they weigh it, they have not checked and balanced it. When they check and balance it and see the effects. So when they check and balance it and see that you, the ordinary people, you Biafran, that you are not acting. When they see that you, Biafran man, you are relaxed, you are not doing anything, of course they will go to sleep. But when they check and balance and see that Biafrans are angry, Biafrans are destroying change, Biafrans are making the place ungovernable, they will be forced to change their attitude and do the right thing. And it's high time we wake up. May Chukwu be my guide and protect every one of us that have watched this video. Please share this video to all platforms. Share it to family and friends. Share it to everybody who needs to hear our voice. We will continue to speak until Biafra comes. May Chukwu be my guide and protect every hand that have shared this video. Chukwu will continue to protect you. Everybody who have joined us on this very broadcast today, Chukwu will protect you. Every Biafran, every Oduduwan, anyone that is participating, may Chukwu God and protect everyone that is genuinely fighting for the freedom of their own people. It doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter your religion, it doesn't matter your location. Wherever you are and you are genuinely asking for the freedom of your people, Chukwu Okukabiyama will continue to bless you and prosper you. May Chukwu Okukabiyama continue to guide and protect us all with Igbowo. Sunday Igbowo, wherever he is, Chukwu Okukabiyama will save him, release him, and very soon he will join us. May Chukwu Okukabiyama guide and protect our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Very soon he's going to join us. No man born of a woman will take his life. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. Angels of Chukwu Okukabiyama will continue to guide and protect him. Doctors spiritually will continue to minister to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he will be healed completely, and he will join us very soon. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching from, and remember blessed. Bye bye. See you again in the evening.
you.